Hello there you guys, welcome to one of my videos. Ralph Rangnick confirms Harry Maguire, Jadon Sancho, Edison Cavani, Fred, Luke Shaw, will all miss the game against Chelsea tomorrow night. Manchester United are coming into this game on the back of a 3-1 defeat to Arsenal at the Emirates Stadium. Man United have lost their last 2 league games in a row. Last Tuesday night, Man United lost 4-0 to Liverpool. Chelsea, they're coming into this game on the back of a 1-0 win against West Ham. I do know a lot of the players that Chelsea have got. They've got Callum Hudson-Odoi. He's a good young player. Callum Hudson-Odoi is out with injury at the moment for Chelsea. Reece James, he's a very good defender. He recently picked up an injury. Mason Mount, very good midfielder. He's good for Chelsea, he's also good for England. Mateo Kovacic, he's out with injury at the moment for Chelsea. N'Golo Kante, he's regarded as one of the best midfielders in the Premier League. Chelsea got him from Leicester. Chelsea paid around £30 million. N'Golo Kante has won the Premier League at Chelsea. He also won it when he was at Leicester. Georginio, he's had his good games at Chelsea, but he's had his poor games as well. I don't rate him that much. I don't think he's done as well as a lot of Chelsea fans expected. Chelsea got Georginio from Napoli. Saul Niguez, he's on loan at Chelsea from Atletico Madrid. Andreas Christiansen, he's another player Chelsea have got. He just come back from injury not so long ago. He's had quite a few injuries as a Chelsea player. Ross Barkley. Ross Barkley, don't forget, is a former Aston Villa player and he's a former Everton player. Ross Barkley was a long-serving player when he was at Everton. Chelsea have a very good left-back in Ben Cheerwell. Ben Cheerwell won't be playing in this game because he's out for the season with injury. Chelsea got Ben Cheerwell from Leicester. Before, Chelsea done very good transfer business with Leicester. Cesar Azpilicueta, Chelsea have him. Marcos Alonso. One of the centre-backs Chelsea have got is Antonio Rudiger. Rudiger's a very good centre-half. He's just recently recovered from injury as Rudiger. Rudiger is leaving Chelsea at the end of this season. That's been confirmed. He's reached an agreement with Real Madrid. Don't forget, Rudiger was linked with a move to Manchester United. Another defender Chelsea have got, and that's Hakim Ziyech, Thiago Silva, Malang Sarr. They've got that young player, Trev Chalobah. One of the strikers Chelsea have got is Timo Werner. I think he's had his good games at Chelsea, also had his bad games. He hasn't done as well as a lot of people expected. Timo Werner certainly endured a very bad start to his Chelsea career. Chelsea got him from RB Leipzig. Another striker Chelsea have got, that's Romelu Lukaku. Romelu Lukaku is in his second spell at Chelsea. Did enjoy a good start to his second spell at Chelsea, then obviously he died off. Don't forget Lukaku is a former Manchester United player. So if he were to play in this game, he'd be reuniting with Man United. Man United had Lukaku for around 2 years. And then obviously we let him go because he lost his place in the team. Man United sold him to Inter Milan at the time. Chelsea have another attacking player called Kennedy. Kai Havertz, I highly rate him. Chelsea got him from Bayer Leverkusen. One of the winners Chelsea have got is Christian Pulisic. He's a young player. Chelsea got him from Borussia Dortmund. The goalkeepers Chelsea have got is Kepa Arrizabalaga. He's the most expensive goalkeeper in the world at the moment. Another goalkeeper Chelsea have got is Marcus Bettinelli. And the other goalkeeper they've got is Eduard Mendy. So there you go, there are a lot of the players that Chelsea do have. As you all know, Chelsea's owner, Roman Abramovich, is selling the club because of the war between Ukraine and Russia. Roman Abramovich has been the Chelsea owner for a lot of years now. I heard Lewis Hamilton could be buying Chelsea. Chelsea's manager is Thomas Tuchel. Good manager, Tuchel. Tuchel has won the Champions League as the Chelsea manager. Chelsea won the Champions League last season. They beat Man City in the final. Tuchel's got Chelsea to quite a few finals, hasn't he? You know, last season got them to the FA Cup final. Chelsea lost that to Leicester. This season, he's got Chelsea to the FA Cup final. Chelsea will be playing Liverpool in the final. And this season, Tuchel got Chelsea to the Carabao Cup final, but Chelsea lost that to Liverpool on penalties. Tuchel has got a contract with Chelsea until 2024. Tuchel has been the Chelsea manager for over a year. Chelsea appointed him in back in January 2021. Before Chelsea, Tuchel managed PSG, won trophies with them. Before them, managed Borussia Dortmund, he won trophies with them. And before that, managed Mainz 05, and before managed Augsburg. Let me put into the equation that Chelsea have sacked a lot of managers in a short period of time. I think Roman Abramovich has sacked a good 12 managers since he bought Chelsea. So last season, Chelsea sacked Frank Lampard, didn't they? even though Frank Lampard is a Chelsea legend. Lampard is now the manager of Everton. Before, Chelsea sacked Maurizio Sarri. Maurizio Sarri only endured one season with Chelsea. Sarri, though, did win the Europa League and he got Chelsea to the League Cup final, but that wasn't enough to save his job. One point Chelsea had Antonio Conte, they did sack him. Antonio Conte did win the Premier League in his first season when he was the Chelsea manager. Conte is now the Tottenham manager. Obviously, Jose Mourinho did endure 2 spells with Chelsea. I thought Mourinho did well in his first spell, but he weren't good in his second spell. Of course, Chelsea did sack Jose Mourinho. A long time ago, they had Di Matteo. I think they sacked him. One point, they had Gus Hiddink. One point, they had Rafa Benitez as their interim manager. I think Chelsea sacked him. Before they had Avram Grant, they sacked him. One point, they had Scarara, sacked him. One point, they had Villas Boas, I think they sacked him. A lot of years ago, they had Carlo Ancelotti. Carlo Ancelotti did win some trophies when he was the Chelsea manager. So, you know, they're a lot of the managers that Chelsea have had. The last time Man United played Chelsea at Old Trafford was back in 2020, and it was 0-0. Man United drew with Chelsea 1-1 at Stamford Bridge earlier on this season. You know, even if Man United do beat Chelsea, you know, I still don't think we'll get the top 4. Obviously, you know the news regarding Erik ten Hag. The other week, Manchester United appointed Erik ten Hag as their new manager. Ten Hag will replace Ralph Rangnick at the end of the season. You know, Ten Hag has signed a 3-year contract with an option of a further year. Man United agreed the compensation with Ajax. The compensation was below 2 million. By the way, Ten Hag plans one-on-one meetings with every single United player to assess the club. I'm hearing that Ten Hag is going to get between 100 and 150 million to spend this summer, so that's going to be his transfer budget. He'll have more than that because obviously Ten Hag is going to get rid of a lot of players. So reflecting on that, he'll generate money. There's a lot of players that Ten Hag wants to bring in. I've heard today that Ten Hag could bring Sebastian Haller in from Ajax. He's rated at around £35 million. Yesterday, he said Ten Hag wanted to bring Anthony in and Duran Timber. I think, by the way, Mitchell van der Gag and Steve McLaren are set to join Erik ten Hag at Man United. Ten Hag is Manchester United's 5th permanent manager since Ferguson. I'm hoping he can do a good job, Ten Hag. You know, it's going to be good for him to come and experience the Premier League because he's not yet managed in the Premier League, but you've got to admire the work he's done at Ajax. You know, at Ajax he's won a couple of Eredivisie titles. I think he's going to win another one this season. He's won some Dutch Cups. And revert back to 2019, got Ajax to the Champions League semi-finals. And he got them to a final this season, but Ajax lost the final to PSV. And he's good at developing young players. You know, Ten Hag's been the Ajax manager for over 4 years. Ajax appointed him in back in December 2017. Ten Hag's contract at Ajax expires next year. Ten Hag is the former Utrecht, Bayern Munich reserves and Go Ahead Eagles manager. So anyway guys, that's everything to update with. Drop your comments, likes below on the channel if you do consider subscribe as always, and take care. God bless. See you all again very soon.